Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name's Marina. I'm a certified lash tech based in Toronto, Canada, and I like making lashing videos. But today we are going to be doing a different kind of video. Most of my videos are lash with me tutorial videos where I kind of show my set and kind of do like a voiceover on top of that video. But today I'm going to be showing face and getting in front of the camera, and this is because today's video is going to be about my lash supplies, the tools I use, and I just want you guys to know that everything that I'll be using is going to be linked in the description box below. Some of them are affiliate links, and I just want to put that out there, and that kind of helps me grow this channel and allow to provide better content for you guys and also kind of upgrade my tools too. So without further ado, I'm just gonna jump right into it and show you guys the tools that I'm using and how much I like them and if it's even worth getting. So let's get right into it. So the first item that I want to show you guys is the actual disinfectant box that I have. And I keep all my dirty tweezers in here, and if you can see, there are still some in there because I had some clients this week, and I kind of throw them in here to separate the clean from the dirty. I actually do like this box though. It's not necessary in any means, but it is very helpful. So going on to my next supply, this has been a game changer. So basically, if you hold down this button, there's mist, and so I use this as a mister and a fan. So as you can see, and then you can turn it on and it kind of shoots the mist right out, and it's like very direct. I don't recommend using the fan and the mister together if you're going to be very close to the eye, because then you're going to be applying way too much moisture to the extensions. So if you're going to do that, which I sometimes do, especially with people who have very sensitive eyes, I'll hold it, if this is the eyelash, I hold them up very high, and I don't want them to polymerize too much because then the retention is not as great. But this has made life a lot easier, and it's a lot, you know, it's more convenient than grabbing my nano mister and then also grabbing my fan and switching between the two, because now I have it all in one. So my next supply that is a must is my NEXCARE tape. It's for sensitive skin. It's really great for any type of skin. It does the job, and also you can kind of rip them in half so that you can use half of the strip rather than the entire thickness of it, if you get what I mean. And also I find that these ones are just reliable. They've always been reliable, and I always tend to come back to this. Next up is my little jar slash mason jar thing that I keep my glue in. So in here I keep my glue. I have my FORABELI Pro Care glue. I'll talk about this one next. But in terms of the jar, it's like airtight. It keeps everything fresh. The only little tip I want you guys to know, and that I learned recently, is not to keep any of your serums or any type of other non-based adhesives in here, because I think something with the moisture can kind of ruin the glue. So right now I only have the glue inside of it, but I also stick in kind of those moisture absorbing packets. You know, the ones that come with the glue. I kind of stick them in there just to draw out that moisture. This way you can preserve your glue to the maximum amount, and it's not going to ruin it, and you can use it for that month or like month and a half to 2 months, and you'll still be good to go. Moving on from the jar, I also want to talk about the glue that I've been using. So this is the FORABELI glue that I've been using, and it's honestly my go-to. I have experimented with different glues. I have definitely had my fair share of trials and tribulations. Always been very like consistent in terms of retention, and I used it before and I did like it, but FORABELI Pro Care glue is my glue that I always go back to and that I will probably use from now on because it's just reliable. So on to my next item. So I'm kind of upset about this because I wanted to love it, and I did love it until it broke. And so this is from LashGod, and I don't know, guys. Again, no shade to LashGod, but all of the things that I have ever gotten from LashGod have broken apart or is starting to deteriorate. And I'll show you that with the tweezers as well, as soon as I'm finished talking about this one. So the great thing about this mirror is that it is very wide. So when I'm looking at the lash line, when I'm finished my sets, it's really easy and I can just kind of grab it, look, and because it's so big, I don't really have to use like those small mirrors and kind of look through it. Yeah, like it broke right here at the stem, so now I taped it. Well, I just want to show you guys. So I actually taped it because it broke, it snapped off, and I was very upset about it. And this stuff isn't cheap either, which is why I was even more upset. Like, LashGod has a lot of expensive lash items, but all of them have not like lasted for me at all. Like, they're not even a year, and I want to love it because it's a Canadian brand. That's where I got trained. Like, I love the people that work there, but their products just not doing it for me. So as an alternative to that mirror, I will link below another mirror that I think would work and that you can probably find on Amazon. Things that I talk about that may not work or that I find aren't doing well, I'll find an alternative and I'll try to link it below. If you guys don't find any of the products that I'm talking about linked below, it just means that I couldn't find the link or I got it as a gift, like this box. Now, I got a lot of questions about this box in my other video that I did where I'm talking about lash supplies. It is such a cute box. I love this box. Now, this box was actually gifted to me, so what I will do is try to find an alternative and try to link it below. Inside, it has like the tray, and this is where I keep all of my tweezers and my primer and my lash accelerator, so they're all packaged up. Don't worry, guys. I try to keep it sanitized and clean, so they're all in their protective cases. I'm not saying that you need this box, but I'll try to find an organizer that I think would fit very similarly to this box, because I think it's really important for lash techs to be organized during their sets so that they can work efficiently, and that way your lash time will actually increase. So now, going into the box, I want to kind of show you guys like my primer that I've been using, and also it is also FORABELI. I really like this company. I think that their products have been very reliable for me. I mean, people use a lot of different products, and also people pay a lot of money for different kinds of products, but for me, FORABELI is not only affordable, but it's good. Like, they're very good products, and I stand by that. I'm not gonna share a product with you guys that I don't use and say that it's good. Like, I really do like this brand. So my next product that I want to talk about is my lash glue accelerator, and this is from Sylvia Lash. So this is the only like product I have from this company. I find that when I'm struggling with moisture in my lash room, if it's really dry, this is a lifesaver. She came through. She's a real one. I don't know what I would do without her because I love this. So this baby is Chef's Kiss, my lifesaver. I did talk about this product in my other video, but guys, get yourself a glue shaker. It will save you so much time. I used to sit there shaking my glue for a minute, 60 seconds, just like, hey, and it wastes time. It just wastes time. That's like the bottom line. Only need to use it for about 15 seconds, which, if you know, you know. Like, that's actually a significant difference, but it does the trick, it does the job, and I think it is so worth getting this. So one other thing that you're gonna always need are mini scissors. So a lot of the times I use the mini scissors to cut the tape so that I can get clean lines. So my other go-to little supply is my lash tile. I love this lash tile. However, I got this lash tile during my training and I just kept it. It is heavy, it's great, but you don't really need like a marble slab. This one just came when I took my training course. It was really good. It's heavy, so when I go to pull off lashes from the tray, it doesn't lift off if I'm grabbing when this is sitting on like the pillow next to me. However, Lately, I get enhanced control when I lift up the tray and I grab while lifting the tray and grabbing the lashes off. So I actually use this one a lot. This one was gifted to me by VI Lashes. I really like their company as well. But this is the tray that they gave me, and it's plastic, but it has a great in-between heaviness, I find. So when I'm picking it up, it doesn't feel like I'm like picking up a marble slab. It's just plastic, and it's great control. It's easy, and also all the numbers are listed, so it's great. You can just see it. You can see what lengths you're using, and it's pretty efficient, pretty organized, and it's lightweight. I really, really like this, and I use this often. So this is just like a cute little tray. I got this actually from a Japanese dollar store in Toronto, but I'll link some trays down below, that cute ones, so you guys don't have to go searching for them. But I like having any type of tray that's on there because I can put all the dirty used items and tools like during my appointment, so that right after I can just take it off, dump it in the trash, disinfect this, and I also sometimes might take an alcohol swab and do a double take on that. So another item that I think is extremely important, and I actually have two of these, it is I believe they're called a hydrometer, and it basically measures the humidity and the temperature within your environment. So the next thing that I like to show you guys is this bin. It's kind of not as professional when I painted it on, but like no one really sees these. But I like to keep my lash extensions in there because they're easy to maneuver. So whatever lengths and diameters and things that I need in terms of lash extensions as themselves, I can actually bring the bin and keep it behind me, and it's still organized, it's still clean, and it's also very accessible. I started off with these bins because I was on a budget, and so if you're on a budget, they're great. I got these at the dollar store. I have gained a lot more clients, and like I'm going to be upgrading a lot of things. So this is why I say that I'm going to be doing these supply videos every so often, because as I make more money, the more I can invest into getting better things that help improve this whole lashing experience. Next thing that I'm going to talk about are my disinfectant wipes. And these disinfectant wipes are the same brand as my actual disinfectant. And I really like these. They are great for anything that has to do with surface level cleaning. So by any means, I'm not saying that this is what you use for your tweezer, but it's also really great because it's antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral. Like it kills anything. Technically, you can use any type of disinfectant wipe as long as you know that it's reliable. You can use Lysol wipes. I just like to use that because it's meant for salons, and a lot of people who own salons and studios use that. So in terms of all of my products on itself, I have the lip gloss sticks that I use. I also use glue rings a lot too. I also have my under eye pads that are the Green Life brand. These all of these little things will be definitely linked below. I get them all from Amazon. They've been reliable. You can get like 100 of them in a pack, and it's just easy. They last a while, and they're very, very good because they're still sticky. Same thing goes with any of the lash wands that I use. They are all from Amazon as well. Next, I have my Lash Card. So my Lash Card is something that I got from IKEA. I have seen them on Amazon though, so I'll link them below. They are very, very convenient. I like anything that rolls because I can maneuver it easily. So if I needed to get it out of the way, I can just push it out of the way and I don't have to worry about scratching the floor or anything like that. And it has 3 levels to it. So this way I can store different things on each level. The very bottom, I have my miscellaneous. It's basically any extra things that I need, and I keep my mannequin head down there. The middle one, I keep all of my cleaning supplies there, or things that have to do with cleaning. So whether it's lash cleaning or surface cleaning, they're all there. And then the top is obviously all of my working items that I'll need for that client or for that appointment. Next, we have my lash bed. This is the same lash bed that I've been using since the beginning of time. I got it off of Amazon. Then I got this amazing Lash Bed Topper from an amazing company that actually reached out to me to do this video. So I actually haven't, I've had this for a while now, and I'm kind of feeling bad that I haven't made this video in a long time, but this topper is amazing. Like, all of my clients have experienced my lash bed without this topper, and as soon as I got this topper, everyone was freaking out. So I will link it down below. I got this topper from, it's called her.lashdecor on Instagram, and they're pretty, and I find that they're pretty, you know, reliable. They have a lot of followers, and all of their stuff is basically lash based. I will link their store below, and you can go ahead and look. They have everything that you can think of when it comes to lashing, but if you guys want fast shipping, it did take a little bit longer for it to come to me. So if you guys want fast shipping, I will also link an alternative down below as well if you guys want to check that out. Next, I'm going to talk about my bed sheets. I got all of mine from AliExpress. I know that they have some on Amazon as well. So if you're looking for something that to come in like maybe like in the next few days, I would recommend doing it on Amazon. I got, I think, 3 of them from Amazon, but most of them are from AliExpress, but it took months, like months to come in. That's the only reason I don't like AliExpress, because it's very, very long. Then I also have this Lash Mirror. This is kind of what I use to show my clients afterwards what their set looks like while they're lying down there. And they have a bunch of these on Amazon. I like the double-sided one because some people who have a hard time seeing might use the magnifying side. So I also have a light that I use, and that light is from Costco. So it has like a charging station on it, which is great for myself when I'm lashing. And then that way, when the charging station is right there, I can put my own phone on there while I listen to a podcast, and that's why I really like it. The other light, so I was gonna buy an LED light, and I had it in my cart, and I'll still link it below because a lot of my lash artist friends that are in this community that I talk to have recommended this one. But I found out that if you guys can see this lamp behind me, it actually came with when I moved into this condo. Light actually does wonders because the bottom one, like that smaller one, it moves. So I'm using that currently as one of the other side of my lash light. Along with all like the smaller things I was talking about, like my glue rings, lash wands, I forgot to mention like the cottonless pads. Again, these are also from Amazon. Next, I have the chair that I'm using. So the chair that you use when you lash will really help you out in terms of being comfortable. Once I got this swivel chair, like the rolly chair, I got it from Amazon. It changed the whole game. It's so much more comfortable. I can roll around wherever I wanted because I was using a normal chair with pillows on it before to elevate me. This, I can adjust the height. It's really easy to maneuver myself around because it has wheels. It was affordable. I love the chair. Like, I actually love this chair, and it is something that I also say is a go-to item that I would recommend getting for sure. Next, I have my lash pillow, and I really like this lash pillow. I got it from Amazon as well. It's memory foam, super comfortable. I used to use one of those like airplane neck pillows to put my clients' necks on, and honestly, like, it'd be comfortable in like the first maybe hour, but soon after I noticed that people were kind of moving around. So this is something that I do recommend getting because it's also very cost effective, and that's kind of the main point of my video, is to provide you guys with things that are cost effective. So as for all of my lash trays, I will link all of them below. I use different brands, which I don't know, like I've heard like some people say that it's okay, some people say it's not. And in my own experience, I do try to stay to one brand, but I really like Nagaraku. It's a good brand. I do like their lashes. It's easy to pick up, easy to fan, and they're affordable. But I do list all of the brands that I'm using below, so if you guys want to check it out, trial and error, but I kind of flip-flop through different ones. So a lot of my tweezers are from that company, LashGod. However, remember how I mentioned that some of their stuff started to deteriorate? This is what I'm talking about. So the paint was all the way down here when I got it, and now it's peeling off, and all of them are peeling off. And I find that happened after I would wash them. So honestly, aesthetically, not the best. I'm just gonna be very transparent, not the best. But in terms of like the way it works and the quality of how it picks up lashes, chef's kiss. Very, very great for just lashing. I just think that they should keep it metal instead of putting that paint on it, because the paint is just peeling, and it sometimes got onto my client's face because it's literally flaking off. So I would recommend trying to get the ones that don't have paint on it. So another lash tweezer company that I like to buy my tweezers from is Live Bay Lash. This is their gold crushing tweezers. I absolutely love these tweezers. I think that they're great for mega volume. The way that this picks up when I use these tweezers for mega volume is insane. The pickup is easy, very seamless, and the fanning is just so satisfying. I love Live Bay Lash. I have some other volume tweezers that I got from them that I'm not the biggest fan of, but when it comes to these types of tweezers, I really like them. So I really like the LashGod isolation tweezers because they're very long and it's very pointy, and so I find that I get like a great control with it when I'm isolating. I also like the Live Bay Lash curved isolation tweezers as well. I think those ones work very well, but the LashGod really long ones, those are my favorite. So LashGod tweezers, even though the paint comes off, they're still the best tweezers in my own opinion. They do ship to the US, so if you guys are curious, they have like shipping to US, so I'll link all that below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I post every Sunday around 6:15, and this channel is always growing, and you guys are so supportive and so awesome, and I'm always trying to provide you guys with an avenue of learning. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I will see you next week. If you are new here, it would mean the best if you would subscribe to me. If not, who cares? Thank you for joining me, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It definitely does help, and again, leave any comments if you have some. Bye, guys!